All right, it's official. We now officially have red LUTs for your Nikon. But how good are they? All right, so a little over a week ago, I got an email from some friends over at Nikon letting me know that we were officially gonna have LUTs for Nikon log. And here's the nice thing about it. This is gonna be LUTs to make the Nikon match with the red. Now, as you guys know, I shoot Nikon, I shoot red, and so these LUTs should make my entire editing process that much better. Now, in order to test out the color of these LUTs, I decided to come to one of Houston's most iconic locations. This is the graffiti wall, and you can come here to take amazing photos, but the thing I like about it is all of the crazy colors. This means I'm gonna be able to see exactly what the LUTs are doing and how they're affecting each individual color. So I've got my Z8, I've got my Komodo. Let's see how they look side by side. I personally remember there was a time where LUTs were all the rave. Everybody loved LUTs, but the reason why people were having bad experiences with them was because the exposure didn't match properly. Also, the cameras weren't recording in enough bit depth back then. But now, 10 bit's sort of the standard, but don't forget, the red is still giving you 16, which is insane. Now, obviously, these are gonna look different because one's full frame, one's Super 35, but the red also is 16-bit. The other thing we're dealing with is that there are two totally different logs. I mean, the red is shooting in its red log, and then you have the Nikon shooting in log. So here's the million-dollar question. Well, how do they look side by side? Can you use them together? Well, the truth is I don't know. I'm testing it right now, but I'll get back into the office and I'll obviously let you know. You know, I thought to myself, should I clean my office before I shoot this? I honestly don't care. I've been playing around with these LUTs actually for quite a bit, and I have to say, they are phenomenal. Now, no, this is not going to let your Nikon perfectly match with a red camera, but these LUTs are actually really amazing, especially if you're shooting in log. See, the thing that I like about them is a lot of these creative LUTs that Nikon has made in, partnership with red is the fact that these are the similar LUTs that red already offers for their cameras. Here are the actual LUTs as they are titled. So the first one we have is achromic, which is a low contrast monochrome LUT. Then we also have film bias, which is a warm color, more of a satisfying levels of contrast. And then we have film bias bleach bypass, which is a shallow tone but super high contrast. And then you have film bias offset. And then of course they threw in the just traditional Rec 709 LUT, which actually is probably my favorite. And as you saw in the side-by-side comparison, they match up pretty closely. The only thing I'll say is that obviously you're gonna have more dynamic range, which you will see in the colors out of the red. But ultimately, as far as I'm concerned, these look great. Now, if you saw yesterday's video where I was talking about the autofocus on the red system, then everything in that video was colored from the Nikon Z8 using these LUTs, and they have made my coloring process so much faster when it comes to coloring with the Z8. Now, the one thing I will say is that yes, you do have to get your exposure right. If you don't get your exposure right, you're gonna first want to actually correct that and then apply the LUT for the best experience. Personally, I absolutely love them. I think they're fantastic, and I forgot to mention they're free. So if you shoot on a Nikon, and there are a ton of Nikons that are supported, you should absolutely go down to the link, download the LUTs for free, because why not? It won't hurt you. Speaking of cameras, they work on almost everything. I mean, they've obviously worked on my Z8 and the ZF, but they also work on the Z9. They also work on the brand new Z6 III, and there's actually even more cameras that they work with. We've got the Z6 I, the Z6 II, the Z7, Z7 II, and even the D780. I'll have a link down below in the description for you guys to download them. Like I said, they're free, so it doesn't cost you anything, and I'm not getting an affiliate link for it or anything like that, but definitely check them out for yourself. And if you guys think that these colors look pretty dope, let me know in the comments. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. Wait, I'm not gonna see you guys tomorrow. I'm not making any more videos this week. But maybe I will see you on Friday when we do our live stream. So yeah, if you're free Friday around 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, tune into the live stream. It's a blast. All right, see you there.